Alright, let's do the story. It's 2 a.m. It's late. Let's do this. Let's start with the prelude. So, you think I'm still not ready? Then what is it I'm missing? Clarity of judgment. Mia, no matter what happens, you need to stay calm. Thanks to the after. But that doesn't mean bottling things up. It means knowing when to hold back and when to act. To walk this path, you'll need both courage and composure. Courage and composure. Courage and composure. Yeah? So I just need to be more patient, huh? Mia, are you listening to me? But didn't he also say having the courage to act on it is already impressive? Mia! Well, I'm here, Mom. Hehe, no need to shout. Snapping out of it, Mia pouted at the woman beside her, who smiled with eyes that curved like little crescents. That's because you scared me, Mom. Weren't you the one zoning out first? Besides, didn't you promise to put everything else aside today and keep me company on our little outing? Sorry. Mia ducked her head, mumbling under her breath. The woman seemed to pick up on it. Her gaze drifted past Mia to the ebb and flow of passers-by in the distance. Ever since you came back from summer camp, you've been lost in thought, Mia. What summer camp? It was... Huh? It wasn't a summer camp? Yep, summer camp. Totally a summer camp. Realizing her slip-up, Mia flushed scarlet, clutching the hem of her skirt as her lips began to tremble. Hehehe, I know my daughter. My Mia wouldn't stumble over her words unless something was on her mind. Mom, it's not like that. Her flimsy denial didn't fool her mom for even a second. So... Huh? Mia, could it be that you've got a crush on someone? Ah! Poof! It was as if steam burst from Mia's head. The fluffy tufts of hair atop her head sprang up like startled puppy ears. Indeed. No way! It's not like I don't like him or anything. Oh my god. Oh, sweetie, you just admitted it without realizing. Yeah, Mom, quit teasing me. Mia picked up the pace. No, bolted, fleeing her mercilessly teasing mother. Her red-tipped ears stood out under the lights. Hehe, no need to hide it. I was young once too. Oh, Mia, look! The light show is starting. As her mother's words faded, the quiet night sky suddenly came alive. A bloom of soft pink light rippled across the darkness, spreading like spilled paint over a black canvas. All around, people stopped in their tracks to look up. Even Mia, halfway through her flustered escape, couldn't help but pause, her flushed face bathed in the glow. Countless streams of light danced and intertwined above, turning the quiet night into a dreamlike spectacle, a beauty beyond anything the real world could offer. This was the Elysium, a virtual utopia created by Ganges for the Transcendents. And on that day marked its 20th anniversary. At that very moment, Transcendents and ordinary people like the latter entering via login devices had gathered in the plaza to share this beautiful moment. While the crowd remained entranced by the show, a thin crack silently began to spread from the heart of the plaza. Huh? Mia? For some reason, a sudden unease washed over her. For just a moment, Mia saw it, the world being consumed by darkness. Mom, log out now! Her mother froze for a beat, then caught on and bolted toward her. Seeing this, Mia opened her admin permissions and forced logs her out. When she confirmed her mother was safe, she returned to warn the others, only to find it was too late. With a deafening crash, the ground beneath the plaza fountain gave way, opening into a swirling vortex of pitch-black void. Screams erupted as blue columns of log-out effects flared across the plaza. Yet some were too slow, vanishing into the encroaching darkness. Amid the chaos, Mia spotted a young girl frozen in place. Ah. Mia shoved her way through the panicked crowd, throwing herself between the girl and the vortex. The black vortex began to float up. What had started as a sinkhole warped and expanded into a full-blown spatial implosion. The darkness surged forward like a living tide, devouring everything in its path. Just as the wave of darkness was about to consume them, a heavy, muffled boom echoed through the plaza, and the expansion abruptly halted. Then, like a balloon lifting into the sky, the black hole began to slowly rise. What was that? Winter 2062. Kanji's went offline. Who is that? Who is that? Combat simulation complete. Passed the final test. But passing isn't enough. As Andrew's blade, I must keep honing myself. Sharper, stronger. The true strength of a Skantus, too, goes far beyond this. But how? How can I strike like that again? That single blow that severs all. Severs all! She froze. The moment those words left her lips, a long-buried memory surged forth. I haven't seen that expression. It was a clear afternoon in the Nerusei family's courtyard. Well done. That was a beautiful strike, Haru. You've passed. It's not good enough, Father. Even though I passed, even though I cut through the mat, somehow I still felt empty. My body moved without effort, and my heart was uneasy, restless. It felt as if the one who had just sliced through the mat wasn't truly me at all. Just a girl named Naruse Haru, going through the motions. So that's it. Your heart couldn't keep pace with your body. My heart? Yes. When I was your age, I felt the same way. It was like a hollow in my chest. No matter how clean the cut, that emptiness remained. Haru. Yes, Father. He didn't speak right away. Instead, he smiled, walked to the peach tree at the courtyard center, and slowly drew his blade. With a single stroke, his blade sang through the air, and the peach dropped as if obeying its command. The sword's nature is not only to sever, it can also be like the fruit that falls. The girl's eyes widened, focused, yet puzzled. Seeing it, her father gave a faint, knowing smile. Still too soon, huh? But someday, when you truly become one with the blade, maybe then you'll understand. Will that day take long to come? Hard to say, but if it's our Haru, who knows, maybe as soon as tomorrow. Father, after all, you're the greatest honor your mother and I have ever had, and I have ever known. Greatest honor. I find my own honor now. Yet even to this day, I can't quite grasp what you meant when you said I was your greatest honor. You did pretty well in the test, Haru. Adjutant. Flustered, Haru spun around and accidentally smacked the coffee right out of my hand. Oh. Sorry, did I scare you, Adjutant? In a panic, she rolled up her sleeves and began frantically dabbing at my coat, cheeks flushed scarlet. Comforter. Not at all. If anything, I should be the one apologizing for startling you. Huh? Really? I came to you, so there's no need for you to say sorry, Haru. If you really insist, let's call it even. No need for apologies on either side. Still, I totally overreacted. Haru suddenly looked up, eyes steady with quiet resolve. Then, at the very least, let me wash your coat. Thank you, then. I couldn't help smiling at the earnest, endearing look on her face, I slipped off my coat and passed it to her. So warm. She took it, her fingers brushed the lingering warmth on the fabric, and without thinking, she held it even tighter. Haru, actually, I came to see you for something important. She quickly pulled herself together, and when she realized what she'd blurted out, Haru blushed and quickly turned away. Only once the flush had faded did she look back at me. Your orders, Adjutant? Here's the situation. Oh, look at you, it's the familiar face. Caroline and Nozomi just briefed me on a major incident in New Hantiro. The Elysium and its servers were attacked by unknown forces. Ganges had to divert all computational capacity to defense, leaving every other system paralyzed. As their ally, we have been invited back to New Hantiro to help resolve the crisis and uncover the culprit. Naturally, this operation is not without its rewards. Familiar faces. I already forgot. Forgot your name. Is it Ice Cream? Ice Cream? No. Once the job is done, Ganges will help us rebuild the Charon system. Something that's serious. In New Hantiro? Then you've already made the call, Adjutant? Yes. For one, New Hantiro is an important ally, and many of our friends still reside there. And there is another consideration. We've received some unofficial intel. It's unverified, but I would like you to keep an eye out, just in case. What is it? A few Transcendents claim they saw someone resembling... I knew she looked familiar. Resembling Rozan on the other side of the black hole. The Quarren faction is on the move again? To be honest, this doesn't match Rozan's usual methods. Oh, so it ain't her. But that's exactly why we need to verify it ourselves. That's why I need a partner. Someone who knows the Quarren faction well, and excels at infiltration. Adjutant. Looks like it's time for us Scoundrels to unsheathe once more. Understood. Then let me be your sharpest blade again, Adjutant. Oh man, who is disguising herself as Rozan? We just jump into it, damn. Maybe no matter how hard I try, I'll never reach it. Even so, I chose to take that first step, to start running. Ah, that must be it. I started running because I wanted to reach that light. Beyond, an endless sky unfurled. It was a view that needed no upward glance. One needed simply look ahead to see it. It offered no road to tread upon, and no end in sight. Unlike those below, the people of New Hantiro lived as if boundaries didn't exist. Yet, something still held them back. That very same sky. A barrier no one could break through, no matter how hard, no matter how much they ran. In this Skytopia, where all conflicts were said to be resolved, the problems that plagued the ground still persisted. A sudden gust, and the girl let go of the paper plane. Its white wings traced a fleeting arc through the sky. Then it vanished, swallowed by clouds beyond the reach of sight, drifting down back toward the earth.
Just 1 month left till graduation.
The petite girl tipped her head back, puffing her choppy bangs away from her face.
Then it's back home to run the family convenience store for me.
The reply came from her friend, a girl with glossy blonde curls.
Huh? You're not applying for college. I'll bother with that if I even pass the exams.
What's this now? You're giving up already?
It's not like I want to, I really tried. Guess I'm just not the studying type. Uh-huh. Not everyone can be like Mia, who aces all her tests while goofing off all day.
Oh, another naturally...
Why, thank you. Wait, that wasn't a compliment, was it?
The pink-haired girl's smug look melted into one of suspicion.
Busted.
However, the teasing grin on the petite girl's face quickly turned into a pitiful little yelp. Watching them banter, the blonde girl sighed and shot a more serious look Mia's way.
So, Mia, ever think about what you want to be after graduation?
Me? Oh, right! I'm gonna be a manifestation!
Aw, that means we won't get to hang out as much. Come on. Manifestation. She's clearly messing around. And I didn't mean professions. I meant the real question. Bionic or transcendent? Bionic for me. Can it? I wasn't asking you. It has to be bionic. You live in the bionic district, right, Mia? I said I wasn't asking you. And besides, just because you live there doesn't mean you have to be one.
Transcendent sounds kinda nice too.
Wait, you're leaning transcendent?
Maybe? Who knows?
Aw, maybe? Half the girls in class already know what they want to be, and you're still on the fence? Yeah, that's not like you, Mia. Aw, if only you'd go bionic.
I told you I haven't decided yet! You're always like this, never listening.
Well, that's the kind of person I am. You two are the only ones who understand me.
Understand, huh? Mia lifted her eyes to the sky, so close she could almost touch it. She'd grown up in the city adrift above the clouds, the heavens always within reach. And yet that single word, understand, still felt alien to her somehow. New Hero, a city of miracles, had given its people the chance to touch the sky, but never taught them how to fly. Like that paper plane she let go just moments ago. Capable only of drawing a brief arc across the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, the H2 Pluma has arrived at New Hentaro Skyport. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. We wish you a pleasant trip.
As that familiar announcement echoed overhead, I realized I was back in the city that meant more to me than most.
So this is New Hentaro.
Oh my god! I have not seen this ever since the original story. Damn, Haru. It's been so long. That's right. The city in the sky, floating far above the noise of the world. What do you think of this place, Haru? That's right, she's never been here.
Roger. Should I proceed with an assessment of the current combat environment?
Her response left me momentarily speechless. Come on. Truth is, I just wanted to hear what she thought of the place. But seeing her already in mission mode, I decided to let it play out for now.
The view's too open. Not enough cover. I expected defense systems on par with Midgard, but this is nowhere near that level. Though they may be using something more unconventional. Ah, I see. The floating islands. They're part of the defense array.
Sharp as ever, Haru. But what if we tried looking at the city from a different angle?
Huh? You mean...
Just picture yourself as a regular tourist. A faint blush rose to her cheeks. She got the hint immediately.
Understood.
She closed her eyes, likely steadying her breath. A few seconds later, she slowly opened them again.
My first impression is just so vast, so open. More than I imagined. Standing here, it really feels like I'm floating above the clouds. And somehow, it calms me.
Now that's more like it. Remember, we're supposed to be a couple here on business.
A couple. Got it.
Oh, still. With her original outfit. She gave a small nod, lifting her arm with security department precision. But the moment her hand brushed mine, motion softened. Her lashes lowered, the tips of her ears flushed pink. Her breath hitched.
How about this?
Perfect. A quiet laugh escaped me, and I felt her arm tighten with bashful tension. Gently, I drew her into my arms. A shy, delighted sound slipped from her lips, and in a heartbeat the blush spread from her ears to her cheeks. Her forehead rested against my shoulder, her warm breath seeping through the fabric. A few seconds later, she drew in a deep breath.
Sir.
She slipped back to her old way of addressing me.
Close contact has triggered elevated body temperature and abnormal heart rate, requesting 10 seconds to regain composure.
Why you gotta talk like that? Approved. Approved. I answered half jokingly, then tightened my grip on her hand. To stay low profile, Haru and I dressed in plain clothes. I slowed my pace on purpose, hoping it might help her loosen up. Just as we were about to blend into the crowd...
Huh? Wait, is that the adjutant?
It was fast. Oh my god.
Yep, definitely you.
Haru came to a halt, and I realized at once. There's only one person who talks like that. Mia, right?
Ding ding ding, correct. So, did you miss me?
You know, you didn't feel long at all. You didn't feel long at all. Of course I did. Oh, it's only been a week, hasn't it?
Hey, a week is forever if you're in high school.
What? I thought you were in college.
Summer break's only 6 weeks, you know.
Fresh out of high school, huh?
Don't tell me you actually forgot about me.
Hey, I don't know what you're insinuating here. Sorry, I couldn't resist teasing you a little.
So teasing me is the only thing you couldn't resist, huh?
But it's fun.
But why?
Oh, gosh, she's so adorable. The fluffy ears on her head shot upright with a whoosh. She suddenly grabbed my other wrist, puffing her cheeks in protest.
Why can you resist touching me?
Huh? What? The loose straps dangling from her chest swayed wildly as she puffed herself up. What?
Touch her?
It's not what you think. The moment Mia dropped that bombshell, Haru's expression froze solid. She clutched my arm so tight it actually hurt.
I see. So there are other girls here with designs on the adjutant.
I mean... Her voice stayed composed, but the blush creeping up her neck said otherwise. Mia, context matters. Touch me is really misleading when you just you meant your ears. You just meant your ears.
Potato, potato.
This girl, unbelievable. Mia smirked triumphantly as she leaned into me, right in front of Haru.
Besides, didn't we have a deal? That you'd only miss me and no one else?
What? Since when? I don't remember this. I don't remember shit.
Huh?
It's not what you think. There was definitely no such deal. Haru could tell Mia was joking, but her fingers still tightened, wrinkling my sleeve. The manifestation who ruled every battlefield turned adorably helpless whenever it came to me.
So why? Why is there suddenly another super gorgeous girlfriend clinging to you?
You've seen his team, Mia? You've seen there's a lot more. Hey.
Suddenly? No, we've been together since long ago.
Maybe it was just my imagination, but when Haru, still flustered, heard the word girlfriend, her expression steadied. She instinctively leaned closer to me.
Oh, and what about that promise, Adjutant? You said you'd elope with me next time we met.
How forward are you?
Wait a sec. Could this be it? A wild, three-way runaway romance?
Stop it. Don't give me ideas.
Hey, hold it right there.
You wild little one.
Well, a threesome might be a bit much for me.
God.
But if it's with the Adjutant, I could be persuaded to experiment.
Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Mia. Oh my god. Shit. Fuck, okay. I love threes. Hey, that sentence had so many red flags I didn't even know where to start.
Oh, and this lovely lady here probably doesn't mind either. I mean, you two must have done this kind of thing plenty already, right?
Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mia.
Is she doing this on purpose?
My god.
Of course we have. As the Adjutant's girlfriend, and his blade, things like this are child's play to me.
Oh my god. Stop. Well, the girlfriend part made sense, but my blade, not sure how that fits. The way she scrambled to save face, all flustered, was both endearing and hilarious. Time to properly introduce her to Mia. Good lord. The hell? Once I did, Haru regained her composure. The blush that had crept down her neck eased back to her cheeks. Still, she clung to my arm like a lifeline, eyes locked on Mia, completely on guard. Very territorial, aren't ya?
Sorry, my bad. Couldn't help myself. Just wanted to bluff a little in front of this lovely lady.
Jeez. Oh, God. Why you gotta joke around like that? Thankfully, Mia knew when to take a hint. Good. Shh. You know, I'm pretty sure she's really good with instincts. There's just something about her that I can tell. I mean, yeah, you know? She dropped the smirk and gave Haru a respectful nod.
Bluffing. Huh.
Mm-hmm. This may be our first meeting, but I can tell you and the Adjutant are very close. And, if I'm not mistaken, you're a manifestation too, aren't you?
Adjutant.
Haru glanced up at me, silently asking how to respond. Don't worry, Mia's someone we can trust.
All right then.
She sighed, then gave Mia a small nod.
Naruse Haru, manifestation of the Heimdall force. Pleased to meet you, Miss Mia.
Just so you know, Haru and I were teammates long before the Heimdall Force was even founded. Maybe I forgot about this detail, but I didn't know that. Nice.
Whoa! So Miss Haru and the adjutant go way back, huh?
Yes. We've worked together for many years now.
Wow, I'm so jealous. You're not just a badass manifestation. You've also got this deep bond with the adjutant. Oh, you're so lucky.
Her tone was over the top, but the sparkle in her eyes showed it wasn't just politeness. She meant it.
Do you want to become a manifestation as well, Miss Mia?
Yup, I even submitted a formal application to the adjutant last time we met. I was so nervous, my heart nearly exploded. It almost felt like a confession of love.
A confession of love?
The corner of Haru's lips twitched, clearly unprepared for such a whimsical metaphor.
Oh, but don't worry, Miss Haru. My first confession was rejected by the adjutant right away.
It's nothing to think about. Haru sighed, turning slightly toward me under the guise of adjusting her bangs, and whispered, just low enough for me to hear.
Her way of speaking is unconventional, but I can tell she's honest and sincere.
Indeed. Yeah, I can feel she really does have what it takes to be a manifestation.
You mean...
Oh, right. Look at me, getting carried away with all that banter. Adjutant, there's something important I need to tell you.
While Haru was still processing, Mia's smile vanished, and her gaze became intent and earnest.
You're here undercover as tourists to investigate what happened in the Elysium. No, more precisely, to investigate what's been happening across all of New Hentaro, right?
Exactly.
Actually, I was there when it happened. I saw people getting dragged into the black hole before they could even log out.
This isn't the place to talk. I gave her a small smile and gestured for her to follow.
Huh?
She clearly hadn't expected me to bring her in so directly. Come with us, Mia. For a moment, her eyes darted between Haru and me, and then...
Okay.
I see. Now I understand the potential you saw in her, Adjutant.
Not long after leaving the port, we boarded the transport that had been arranged for us and headed straight to the base of the Tower of Hanoi. It's a lot emptier than I remember.
Not even security personnel are allowed near?
Nope. Ever since the black hole incident, the tower's been on full lockdown. Even routine maintenance is automated now.
Strange. The citizens seem calm, as if completely unaware anything's wrong.
Ganges told the public it was just a technical fault, that they were working on restoring the Elysium. But
not everyone's buying it, are they?
yeah, but even if some of us are starting to suspect, no one really knows what to do.
For once, Mia's smile gave way to something more somber.
Ganges sealed the tower off. No one's allowed near.
After a pause, she let out a wistful sigh.
Such a gentle, stubborn god.
That's an interesting metaphor.
Well, it wants so badly to protect everyone, yet never once lets anyone help in return.
I had to admit it. Mia had put it into words perfectly. Unlike Sharon or Ida, Ganges was built on absolute logic. A mediator AI with no emotional modules. Even if it could detect fluctuations in human feeling, it could never truly understand them. Empathy simply wasn't part of the design. Yeah, if there really were gods, do you think they'd save humanity?
I don't think so. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't.
Shit, we do it for... we do it ourselves. We could not save ourselves. Exactly. The only ones who can save humanity are humans themselves.
Access granted.
With a soft chime, the sealed gate slowly slid open. Let's go, Mia. Time to pay this stubborn god a visit. Ah, it's been a while. At the center of the vast empty hall stood a petite figure. Oh, and who might this be? She appeared human, but something about her told me she wasn't. As we closed the distance, she offered us a ceremonial bow.
Allow me to extend to you New Hentero's highest honor, the Dewlight Salutation.
As she slowly lifted her head, golden hair cascaded down her neck like sunlight over a stream. Beneath her fringe, a pair of emerald eyes shimmered with intelligence. It was impossible not to think of Ganges. So, you've got a new body, Ganges?
Apologies. I am not Ganges.
Yet her reply, gentle and apologetic, quietly corrected my assumption.
I am a proxy terminal that it created. It is my privilege to serve as your guide for this investigation.
She bowed once more.
I sincerely thank you both for answering our request.
Anytime. After I spoke, she lifted her head, her gaze passing mechanically over Haru and me, before finally coming to rest on Mia.
You are... Miss Mia, is that correct?
Mia said nothing. She simply gave a small nod. She's with us, a last-minute addition.
I see. Then I will update the reception protocol accordingly.
Moments later, the proxy terminal's lips curled into a faint smile. Not a pre-programmed gesture, but something that felt genuine.
Thank you for waiting. Companion verification complete.
But the warmth vanished as quickly as it came. What she said next made us tense up again.
According to Ganji's final directive, all companions of the adjutant are to be granted access clearance.
Wait. Final directive? What do you mean?
What?
Just that. The last instruction Ganji's issued before entering a dormant state.
The crack of knuckles echoed through the silence.
Oh, I knew it! That technical fault story was just a smokescreen! We offer our deepest apologies. The truth is, we exhausted every known repair protocol, but nothing worked. To prevent the black hole from expanding, we had no choice but to place Ganges in a dormant state.
She drew a long breath and composed herself.
I will explain the rest as we walk. Please, this way. Our destination is the summit of the Tower of Hanoi.
The hem of her white dress swept through the air in a graceful arc. The low mechanical hum grew steadily louder, until a massive silver board descended with flawless precision and settled before us. The summit of the Tower of Hanoi was the highest point in the city, not just the closest to the sky of the real world, but also to the virtual firmament crafted by Ganges, the divergent cosmos. Ganges' computational power had always scaled in tandem with the fidelity of its simulated universe. The more precise the laws it modeled, the more powerful its computations became. Until recently, when a rift tore open within one of those celestial bodies.
My head, it hurts. Why am I here? getting closer. Is it him?
Okay. You go.
Whoa, this is way too high. Isn't there, like, an express elevator or something? I'm afraid not. The Tower of Hanoi was never equipped with direct transport to the top floor.
So this is how you usually ascend? Using only a floating platform?
In theory, yes. But since Lady Kalpana's passing, no one has set foot there again.
And yet, the host of Ganges has remained up here all this time, keeping its watchful gaze on everything below, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Like some goddess in the clouds, using the sky itself as the boundary between her and everyone else.
Mia's lips curved into a faint pout as she commented, right in front of the proxy.
You misunderstand, Miss Mia. Lady Kalpana's lifelong dream was to build a world where humanity could live in harmony. A society free from status, hierarchy, or class.
Sounds nice. Yeah, that sounds nice.
New Hentaro was only the first step, and the furthest she could reach within the constraints of her era. One day, we will erase that boundary in the sky completely. One day, huh?
Mia echoed the proxy's words thoughtfully, then turned her gaze away. She looked down at the sinking ground below, and said nothing more.
Mr. Adjutant, since we still have some time before reaching the top, may I brief you on the current state of New Hentaro?
Go ahead.
Then, let us begin with the recent intrusion into the system.
She extended her hand and traced her fingers lightly through the air, and a familiar scene flickered to life in holographic form before us. Something's still working. It is.
During your first visit, Miss Urza's disruption of our defense systems created a brief opening, which Eda used to slip into Ganji's data center.
Eda? Eda, what is it now, man?
Though the intrusion caused no immediate damage, it left an irreparable passage. Some of the simulation parameters responsible for upgrading the divergent cosmos were also altered in the process.
So this most recent attack, was that Eda again?
That's how I pronounced it the first time I saw that name.
Not directly. We isolated the corrupted data early on, and surveillance confirms Eda made no further attempts to breach the system through that passage.
Eda.
However,
She withdrew her gaze from the hologram and turned it toward me.
more recently, the firewall was breached by a specialized Tytogen inhibitor.
Tytogen. The confinement serum? The very same serum we once used at the Academia Acropolis to suppress Eda. Could it have affected Ganges as well, via the passage?
No, we analyzed its structure. It's nothing more than an inferior derivative of the confinement serum.
She shook her head, refuting my assumption.
Moreover, the injection of this inhibitor predates your use of the confinement serum against Eda. Which means,
After assimilating yogurt, Eda must have reverse engineered the leftover serum traces, created her own version.
correct.
Her gaze returned to the floating hologram before us.
The corrupted data escaped containment, tainted our training data, and triggered a chain reaction. The core system began collapsing irreversibly. So the black holes appearing in the Elysium? They're direct indicators of the collapse. Black holes of varying sizes have begun forming throughout the divergent cosmos. To prevent further contamination, Ganges was forced to suspend all non-essential processes and enter dormant mode. But the corruption can't be purged! That's why the Elysium is locked down, isn't it?
Wait, what about the passage linked to Edda?
Rest assured, though the firewall was breached, the passage remains under full surveillance. Edda has made no further moves.
She's got her hands full right now. No way she'd divert bandwidth just to hijack another AI's processing core. That said, something doesn't add up. My eyes lingered on the black holes displayed in the hologram. Then it clicked. The key lies in the Titagen inhibitor. It shuts down AIs like Yogurt and Edda because they have emotion modules. Those emotion modules were built atop early-stage fragmentation tech. So, why would the inhibitor affect Ganges too? Did it have emotional modules? Her gaze lowered. Miss Proxy, could you answer my question?
That is precisely what I intended to explain next. Wait, are you saying Ganges actually has emotions? Not quite. While fragmentation technology is indeed linked to human sentience, Lady Kalpana never designed Ganges to possess a soul.
What?
Then why?
It's the data center, isn't it? That's how Ganges achieves near-infinite capacity and real-time adaptability, without relying on large-scale physical data centers.
Correct. Unlike Edda or Charon, Ganges uses fragmentation modules as its foundational storage architecture.
Put simply, the divergent cosmos is Ganges' data center, vice versa.
Astute as ever, Mr. Adjutant. Precisely as Ganges projected, your analytical acuity ranks far above the norm.
Oh, of course it does. He's the MC. A flicker of surprise crossed her eyes before she offered a small nod of recognition. You're too kind.
You have arrived at the top floor.
With a soft jolt, the levitating platform came to a stop.
Please watch your step.
Following the proxy, we moved through a narrow corridor, about 10 meters in length. At the end, the space opened up, bathed in light, a dazzling sight stretching out before us. But this didn't feel like the Starlight Hall. If anything, it looked more like the lobby of a museum. Rows of display cases lined the hall, holding strange and eclectic items, projectors like the one Nozomi once used, oversized electromagnetic weapons, and more. And yet, nearly every exhibit seemed to fall under one theme: technology. This must be where Ganges displays its creations.
The Starlight Hall lies deeper within. This way, please.
This walk felt longer than I expected. I tilted my head back and let out a quiet sigh. Right then, my eyes met the gaze of a surveillance camera overhead. Strangely, it hadn't been tracking us like it should. Its sensor seemed to lock onto something else. Only when I locked eyes with it did the camera suddenly snap back into place. A subtle unease crept in.
Huh? What's this?
The thought had barely settled when Mia's voice broke the quiet. She had stopped in front of a display case, tall as a person. At first glance, the item inside looked out of place among all the cutting-edge tech. It was a pure white garment, simple in form, but far from ordinary. Beneath the lights, the fabric shimmered with a strange, metallic sheen, as if it were flowing, quietly shifting shape.
An exosuit? But that's nothing like what we use in Heimdall.
It's a custom design. Ganges modeled it after analyzing Heimdall's gear.
Really, huh? The proxy, who'd been walking ahead, paused, then turned back toward the display case where we stood.
But there aren't any manifestations in New Hentaro, right?
Correct. That's why it's equipped with a multi-tiered energy limiter that dynamically scales with the wearer's output. It also integrates core technology from the divergent cosmos, allowing real-time adaptation and continuous evolution based on the user's combat style.
Shit.
Ooh, so it's armor even us normies could handle without frying ourselves? Precisely. In fact, it even enhances the wearer's control over Tytogen.
What? Shit, man. Sounds like Ganges was trying to cultivate manifestations of its own.
Following its contact with you, Mr. Adjutant, Ganges initiated plans to develop manifestations specifically for New Hentaro.
Really now? Wow. She didn't even try to hide it.
However, that initiative was ultimately discontinued. Huh? Why is that? The simulations produced troubling results. Over 80% of candidates exhibited varying degrees of mental aberration after gaining powers surpassing conventional human understanding. There is still no validated protocol to evaluate true compatibility.
So even Ganges, for all its processing power, still runs into walls it can't logic its way around. I let out a quiet chuckle. Miss Proxy, you know, I've been wondering, when an AI that runs purely on logic searches for the optimal solution, does it sometimes overlook simpler answers?
I'm afraid I don't follow, Mr. Adjutant. Every decision Ganges makes is based on probabilistic models.
As with what you're doing right now. I came to a stop. Every move she'd made felt intentional. The winding road, the well-timed pauses, the truths revealed only under pressure. It wasn't guidance, it was orchestration, leading us to this moment. A perfect juncture for her to reveal the full truth. With all the pieces in place, I gave voice to my deduction. Ganges must have reached the solution long ago, didn't it? But without me and the manifestations, I couldn't put the plan into motion. This whole joint investigation thing is just a front. To Ganges, Yggdrasil is both a trusted partner and an uncontrollable variable. That's why I had to draw us here, to a space they had complete control over, before starting the real negotiations. Silence again. No doubt she was running simulations on how to respond. But I wasn't about to give her the chance. So I was right.
As expected, Ganges' assessment was accurate.
Proxy let out a deep sigh. Haru's hand tightened on her weapon. She positioned herself in front of me protectively.
Even the smallest misstep before you risks exposing our true intentions.
But the proxy made no move, shaking her head as if abandoning the pretense altogether. I'm flattered. I gave a slight shrug, softening my tone. Rather than testing each other, let's just lay it out straight. Miss Proxy, unlike a purely rational AI, humans will risk everything for the ones we care about, even when there's no optimal path ahead. The people in the Skytopia aren't just a responsibility. Many of them are allies I've trusted with my life. I intend to keep them safe too.
Understood.
After a brief pause, she moved her fingers through the air once again. A new projection shimmered into view.
As I mentioned before, the corruption is irreversible. Our only recourse is to wipe all data within the divergent cosmos and rebuild it from the original template. In other words, a full reboot.
Shoot. So the question now is how to carry it out.
Correct. Since the divergent cosmos is a non-physical data center based on fragmentation tech, it inherits the core characteristics of that technology. Which means it requires an observer whose consciousness serves as the template to reconstruct the divergent cosmos. But ordinary people, even manifestations, cannot withstand the fragmentation surge that comes with a full reboot.
So MC's gonna do it?
Even when filtered through the dreamscape mechanism, which condenses the surge into an immersive spatio-temporal experience, the observer still has to undergo 10 years of subjective time to process it all.
10 years. Alone in one's consciousness.
Hey. Infinite possibilities of entertainment.
That is the refined estimate. When Lady Kalpana first brought Ganges online, she spent nearly 50 subjective years inside. What?
What? Mia's gasp pierced the quiet. Even Haru's usually composed brow furrowed.
But you, Mr. Adjutant, are an exception.
What a surprise.
In your confrontation with Rosen, your resilience under fragmentation strain far surpassed all previously recorded human thresholds.
I see her again. I miss her.
Based on our simulations, as an observer, you would require only about 24 hours of subjective time to complete the reboot.
Why was I already expecting that?
You
Jeez.
specifically say only 24 hours. Are you actually expecting the adjutant to risk himself like that?
Damn. Easy, Haru. I laid my hand gently over hers, tense, vigilant, then looked up at the blonde girl before me. Her expression was unreadable. This 24 hours. How did you come to that number?
As I mentioned, during your simulated confrontation with Rosen, your consciousness exhibited an unusual stability amidst the fragmentation surge. The surge that would normally overwhelm a human brain instead formed stable patterns within your consciousness, what we refer to as the inner mind.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
Rest assured, this data is restricted to the top clearance level and kept solely on a secure physical medium. Like Ganges control systems, it can be accessed only by the observer who is granted top clearance. And now, we ask you to accept this role and the burden that comes with it. That is why we brought you here, the true purpose of this meeting.
She slowly turned her slender hand upward. A small card, edges gilded in gold, shimmered into being on her palm, as if waiting for me to take it and complete the handover.
The master key, the credential of the observer with top clearance.
Jeez. We came here just so we can help reboot the system. I'd once heard Cyrus mention it in passing. The so-called master key was never just a skeleton key. It was more like a binding protocol of consciousness. Kalpana was the only one to ever wield it. After her death, the key was sealed away. Though Tao and Cyrus were once considered successors, the unspoken rule demanded that the successor's loyalty must lie entirely with New Hero. Of course, that rule was never hard-coded. Seeing I still hadn't reached out, the proxy lowered her head even further.
Lady Kalpana believed that only humanity itself could bridge the gaps of the human heart. Therefore, I place my trust in you, Mr. Adjutant. I respectfully request that you extend your assistance once more. To Ganges and to New Hentaro.
That's no small favor. I smiled, letting a quip slip.
Upon completion of this task, you will be granted full access to Ganges' computational capacity. The support we can provide will extend beyond the mere restoration of Charon. Additionally,
It's no easy task, but... Take the master key. I'll give it a shot.
Adjutant.
You'll be fine. It's the MC. Within the next 24 hours, Haru and I, along with Mia, will prove the worth of this choice. Her eyes lit up with joy.
my deepest gratitude. Wait, I can come too?
Of course. I've seen the resolve in you, Mia. Remember what you told me back at the Helioracy?
I want to join Heimdall. I want to become a manifestation.
I believe what will save New Hero isn't the strength of one person, but the resolve we share to protect it. You didn't make it this far on a whim, did you?
Definitely not.
Mia nodded firmly, her hair bouncing with emotion, her eyes alight with determination. After that, we made our way through the hall, reaching the far end of the corridor.
We've arrived. This is the Starlight Hall. Miss Haru, Miss Mia, I must ask you to remain outside. Huh? Why? My apologies. The Starlight Hall is only accessible to those with top clearance and designated successors.
So, it's just the adjutant from here on.
Yes. Please wait with me in the adjacent chamber. The reboot protocol will take approximately 15 minutes in real time.
What?
Oh, all right.
Mia sighed softly, then gave her cheeks a brisk slap. The two tufts atop her head flicked back and forth, like a little critter trying to rally its spirit.
Don't worry, Mia. If anyone can handle it, it's the adjutant. Everything's gonna be fine.
Surely. Her earnest attempt to steady herself was downright adorable. Hey now, isn't it a little unfair to only cheer yourself on? I'm the one doing the work here, you know.
Right.
Mia suddenly stepped closer. Then... rising on tiptoe, her warm palm pressed against my cheek, strands of peach-scented hair brushing my ear.
So, adjutant, once the reboot's done, let's really go at it. Nice and hard.
What? What? For a second I thought I'd misheard, but the flesh on her earlobe suggested otherwise. What the fuck?
I mean the game. We still haven't finished our last tabletop expedition.
It's the same thing. You know exactly what happened when the game ended. Jeez, it was... what a wild night that was. Mia held out a tiny die.
Once it's all done, let's come to my place and pick up where we left off, yeah?
You little imp. Always saying things people could read the wrong way.
Maybe I meant it that way, on purpose.
Goodness gracious, that's what the game's gonna turn into. Mia grinned and struck a playful pose.
Anyway, good luck.
He's got plenty of it.
I'm staying here.
Behind me, Haru reached out, only to stop just before her fingertips could reach me. Haru? As I turned, I caught a fleeting shadow of unease in her eyes.
Don't worry. I'll be right outside. I won't interfere.
Her outstretched hand slowly fell, curling into a fist.
So please, let me stay right here, where I can be closest to you.
I could hear the worry beneath her voice. Even after all the battles we braved together, that ember of unease was still smoldered in her eyes. Still smoldered in her eyes. It's okay. I reached out, took her hand back into mine, and held it tight. This won't take long.
Won't take long.
Her brow eased at my smile, yet I could still see memories surging in the depths of her mind.
Sir, is it true? You're heading to Misteltine Station?
So you found out after all. Yeah, it's true.
Then let me...
You've only just joined the security department, Haru. An S-rank mission like this is best left to veterans.
But you're the one who stopped me from resigning, weren't you? Then at least let me prove myself. Let me show everyone your decision about me was...
Haru. Keeping you in the security department was already the strongest affirmation of your worth. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. What matters is believing in your own edge.
My own edge.
Yeah. Keep training, and in 3 years, I'm gonna show you how outpace all your peers. One day, you'll become the warrior you've always wanted to be.
But sir...
Chief, the combat briefing's about to begin.
What was your name again? Ah, damn it, I already forgot. Got it. Just a moment. Anyway, promise me this. No more resignation letters until I'm back, alright?
Yes, sir.
It is with regret that I must inform you that the Mistelpine Station recovery operation has failed.
No!
The Special Operations Team, including the head of the security department, is currently unaccounted for.
No. That's impossible. It can't be.
Shaking herself free of the memories, the girl drew a deep breath and fixed her eyes on the figure before her.
Please, take this.
Something firm yet smooth was pressed into my palm. It was a small hairpin, shaped like a tulip.
The first gift you gave me when you came back. I've kept it with me ever since.
Jeez. I closed my hand tight around it, ruffle Haru's hair and pull her into a hug. Thank you, Haru.
Adjutant.
Adjutant, the Starlight Hall is ready.
Got it. Just a moment. As the mechanical door slid shut, her silhouette dwindled into the distance. Yet she stood tall, gaze fixed on me the whole way. Just like years ago, when that stubborn security trainee stood waiting at the helipad, refusing to leave until I returned. Moments later, that door sealed shut, cutting me off entirely from the world beyond. I wandered through the hollow chamber. Countless stars glittered overhead, the radiance laced with a quiet chill. Something still felt off. Same unease from earlier. When I locked eyes with the surveillance camera, now surged back through me. Haru, maybe even Mia, must have sensed it too. But the proxy lady before me seemed...
Mr. Adjutant?
I'm fine. Forget it. Whether it's intuition or just imagination, it needs confirmation. For now, it's best to lie low and watch. If someone really is lurking in the shadows, they'll reveal themselves soon enough. Alright then, Miss Proxy. Shall we... Oh, I forgot to ask you. Do you have a name?
Yuga. That is my name.
Cute.
You look a little disappointed. Almost as if you were thinking, "Huh, what a shame. Guess I don't get to name this AI after all."
You want all the power in the world, don't ya? I assure you, that is not one of my quirks. Anyway, Yuga, walk me through the process.
Understood. Please take the seat at the center of the Starlight Hall.
Water.
No manual input is required. Simply relax. The neural mimetic system will establish the link automatically. Your mind will enter a blank fragmentation domain. You're free to do anything there, even sleep. In 24 hours, I'll guide you back.
I could not trust myself with my own consciousness, man. Shit. It's so much bad. Could be... Easy for you. Easy for you to say. Alright then. Let's begin.
Understood. Initiating observer consciousness projection.
My body plummeted, yet my mind seemed to remain behind. In the span of a single breath, the space around me had already shifted. The ground, the walls, even the sky overhead, all drained of color in an instant. At the far edge of this blank world stood a single open door, stark and solitary against the void. A strange impulse stirred in my chest, an urge to step through that door.
Commencing countdown. Reboot protocol will initiate in 10 seconds.
A system prompt chimed in. Unlike Yuga's sentient voice, this one was utterly cold and clinical, so devoid of warmth it stirred an instinctive sense of aversion.
10, 9, 8.
A voice drifted from beyond the door.
7. 7.
The very fabric of this realm was coming apart. Even someone like me, with no grasp of the system's inner workings, could clearly sense it. Something fundamental within the system was spiraling into chaos. Is it really you? Is it really you? Oh! I missed you. From the shadows came the slow, deliberate sound of footsteps. A thick black mist spilled from the doorway, slowly coalescing into a humanoid form. Wherever it passed, light itself was devoured, inch by inch. Who are you? Could you really be in this place? The space groaned under the strain. Black mist sprayed like spilled ink, bleeding out into the blank expanse. At last, the figure tore free from the heavy fog. With each step she took, the void peeled away, like plaster crumbling from an ancient wall. My knuckles tightened instinctively. I scanned the pale expanse. No cover, no weapons, not even a speck of dust left to cling to. However, the shadow conjured a handgun from beneath her coat, as if from nothing at all.
You are the obstacle, the one I must overcome.
Oh, come on. Come on! Aren't we equals? A jet black bullet tore from the cold barrel, its inky bloom scorching my vision. One hit here, and my consciousness would shatter. The thought flared in my mind. So, instinct, or perhaps battle-honed reflexes carved from countless battles, compelled my body to act.
As I mentioned, during your simulated confrontation with Rosen, your consciousness exhibited an unusual stability amidst the fragmentation surge.
Simulated? Aww. She ain't really there then.
The surge that would normally overwhelm a human brain instead formed stable patterns within your consciousness, what we refer to as the inner mind.
If this were the realm of fragmentation, then the weapon I could use to defend myself had to be inner mind manifest. Time itself froze. As my fingertip brushed the bullet, countless particles reconstructed in my palm, woven into new laws of existence. This realm shaped by my will. Even time itself was just another parameter under my manipulation. Grr. The hazy dark figure's expression was unreadable, yet I could feel the sharp jolt of its astonishment. You weren't sent by Etta, were you? There was no trace of Etta on her, yet she reminded me of someone else. Someone just as difficult and dangerous. Your equal counterpart, bro! If only CN didn't hate you, man. Enough! I lashed out, shattering the frozen bullet with my fingers, then swung a punch straight into the shadow. What the? But the instant my fist pierced the shadow, thick darkness billowed, then dissolved like morning mist at first light. The world began to collapse. The white expanse split like torn canvas, revealing a hellish landscape beneath. At that moment, the master key at my chest seemed to also sense the danger. It flared with golden light, and a barrier surged up around me. A shrill electronic screech tore through my ears, and just like that, reality came flooding back.
Adjutant, what's wrong?
Yuga clearly hadn't grasped what had just occurred. Seeing me clutch my head as I came to, she hurried over to steady me. Yuga, get down!
Huh? But...
Down! I yanked her close, shielding her beneath me. A laser beam streaked down from the ceiling, grazing my back before scorching the wall behind us. Take aim and disable the defense unit!
Mr. Adjutant, look out.
Before the last two words left her lips, another crimson beam tore through the air. I barely had time to react before she slipped from my arm and hurled herself in front of me, shielding me with her slender frame. How ironic. The so-called peace-loving new hero has turned every inch of its walls into deadly weapons.
I don't understand. Why would the Tower of Hanoi's auto-defense system register us as enemies?
Good question. I was just about to ask you. Can you find out what's going on? Please. I need answers. With that, I tore off part of my sleeve and bound Yuga's wounded arm.
I'll do everything I can.
Her tone was firm and sincere. I knew that once the defense system targeted someone with top clearance, the situation had already spiraled beyond control. Therefore, my first priority was to re-establish contact with the girls.
Adjutant, are you?
I'm fine. What about you, Haru?
I'm alright, but the hallway's sealed by an EM barrier. The guard bot suddenly turned on me. But I've already cleared them out.
Nice. Efficient as always.
More of them? I've got this.
Oh, very nice. Haru tapped her wrist. In an instant, her outfit morphed into a new exosuit. Nice. This new tech was developed after what happened at the sea base to support undercover ops.
Temper your eagerness, oh manifestation of Heimdall.
What? An energetic voice echoed down from the other end of the hallway.
Through the radiant veil beyond the shadowed gate.
Did you get that? What?
Stars above. Descend and smite them all! Woohoo!
Where'd you get that?
Boom! One hit, total annihilation. Ugh, might have cranked the power a tad too high.
Mia?
Bingo!
Where'd you get that? What? As the smoke cleared, the figure behind the voice slowly lifted her chin. She flashed me her trademark grin, right hand raised in an exaggerated V sign.
Ta-da! So, Adjutant, did this new look of mine make your heart race?
The look's impressive, but those lines, maybe a little too over the top.
No way! A cool pose, a flashy ult, and a killer catchphrase. That's peak manifestation style.
My god. Jeez. Only Acacia would think that way. Oh, right. You both would be great buddies.
Wait, is Mia actually a manifestation?
Did this already happen already? No. It should be the shower room's adaptive. Oh, she took it. It should be the showroom's adaptive exosuit.
Bingo again!
So she's actually not a manifestation, but oh.
Isn't it amazing? I just touched it and bam! It matched my size and style perfectly.
She doesn't even need to be a manifestation. Shit.
Even the little details around the chest fit perfectly. Adjutant, look, look!
Done with you. Goodness gracious. Sorry. Mia leaned in close, giving a playful hop right in front of me. With her movement, the fabric across her chest stretched into a precarious curve, vividly jiggling with each bounce. Aren't we in combat? Yep, the size definitely needs to be recalibrated.
Whoa, and this thruster can actually...
Beep. Unauthorized equipment activation detected.
Beep.
Huh? Well, desperate times, I guess. I needed to get the adjutant right away, so I...
Alright. You can explain once we're safe. Listen, Mia, we don't need you charging up front. Just stick with us and get a feel for the field.
Roger that. I'll soak it all in.
Yuga, what did you find?
The attackers remain unidentified, but we've traced their route. The breach originated from the Elysium. They forced entry through the back door, reserved exclusively for transcendent logins. It's the only link between the divergent cosmos and the physical servers.
Can we regain control?
Containment measures are at full capacity, but it will take time. For now, the Tower of Hanoi's defenses remain beyond our control.
Then we change tactics. Haru,
Yes, sir.
get in touch with Caroline. We'll need remote support from Frisha and Mauser.
Understood.
Mr. Adjutant, as Ganji's proxy, it is my duty to handle the new Hentaro system myself.
You'll handle the cleanup, no question. But when efficiency's on the line, don't forget who's in charge now. Flash the master key!
Understood.
Wow. Everyone, get ready. Let's push through and get out of that Tower of Hanoi.
Yes, sir.
Yippee! Time for some action? Yeah. I remember, I'm gonna stop at Fallen Star. How long has this been? Yeah, we're making some good time. Get some good time. Don't enable this. Spend the serum. Old Haru, no. No need for level 75. Level 75. Okay. Logistics are still good. Okay, I'm 0. Okay, good. Free to play. T5. Alright, yeah, free to play. Absolutely. Can I switch? Can I have my Haru on the field? Where are you? There you are! Let me just, for immersion's sake. Actually, not really. She's in her new suit. Let's have my Haru on the field. Right? Can I not? Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Let's do this.
The enemies have sealed the whole Tower of Hanoi. Is the exit blocked too?
Where are they pouring in from?
They're not pouring in from anywhere. The tower's defense systems have activated. What you're fighting are its internal security units.
Oh, so familiar environment.
Huh?
Whoa!
Come on, focus. Go deeper, Adjutant.
Jeez.
There's a control console up ahead. It manages the exit.
Got it. I'll clear the path.
It's already done.
This is how it works, right?
Partial access has been reclaimed.
There's a
Countdown. Does that mean we have to make it out before it hits 0?
And that.
Apologies. This is all the time I could buy for you.
Then let's pick up the pace. Make every second count.
Not me!
Eyes forward. Don't waste time on those robots. Getting out's the priority.
Indeed, yes ma'am. I shall run out. Nah.
This shiny thing!
Alright, let's use
What are you
Haru.
waiting for?
Such an old frame. It's been so long. I can't wait to see how your new one's gonna be like.
Oh, is it my turn to shine?
Bin.
Take that.
Yeah, I switched to her because of this. Yeah.
Ambush success.
I still get flustered every time. Shit! I need you! Damn it, I wish I got lucky yesterday.
The enemies don't seem to be following us.
Shit. God damn. A thunderous boom echoed as the heavy door slammed shut, cutting off the enemy's barrage inside. Outside, the world seemed unaware of the disturbance. Everything was as calm as before. No pedestrians in sight, no commotion in the distance. It looked like the external security systems hadn't been breached.
Yes, their operational range is confined to the Tower of Hanoi.
It seems the intruders haven't fully seized control of the system yet.
Adjutant. Frisha and Maoshir just replied. They're requesting system access.
Gotcha. Yuga, if you would.
Access granted. With their support, control over the system is projected to be regained from the intruders within 2 hours.
That's quite a long time.
About the intruders. Adjutant, what exactly happened in the Starlight Hall?
I saw a familiar figure. With no pursuers in sight, I told them everything that happened in the void. From the spreading black mist to when I called on my inner mind to defend myself, and finally, the woman resembling Rozan, who escaped into the Elysium through a black hole. But strangely, even though it had just happened, my memory was already starting to fade. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall certain decisive moments.
Rosen. That lines up with intel.
Huh? What intel? A few Transcendents present at the Elysium celebration reported seeing Rosen within one of the black holes. So that woman, she's really back?
What the? Are you... Oh, no, because you did see her when it actually happened. Mia clenched her fists, her lips quivering. As a native of New Hint hero, Mia's hatred for Rosen burned pure and fierce. Oh, come on. Why does everybody... God damn it. Yet beneath that hatred stirred something far more complex. The confusion of facing an intruder for the first time. The fury of having her dignity, her very right to exist, trampled and hidden in the faint tremor of her fingertips, something she wouldn't admit. Fear. I should play that game. No, it's too early to jump to conclusions. Someone might have been posing as her to stage the whole attack. Matter in a fragmented state responds strongly to human consciousness. Whoever's planning the attacks is very likely feeding off people's fear for their own ulterior motive.
Using people's fear as a weapon.
Oh. MC. Reserve some fear of Rosa. Good.
That's just despicable!
Mia slammed her fist into the nearest stone pillar. When the dust cleared, a dent the size of a ball marred its surface. That kind of power was definitely not human. No, not even half manifestation could possess such raw strength. Mia slowly uncurled her fingers. It felt like that punch shattered more than just stone. An invisible shackle, perhaps. She stared blankly at the mark she'd left behind, the panic in her eyes slowly fading. Then, just as slowly, she curled her reddened fingers into a fist again.
Huh? Did I just...
Realization hit a beat late. She gasped, slapped a hand over her mouth, and stumbled back a step in alarm.
I'm sorry, deciphered, I swear! Oh, I'll use my paycheck from Yggdrasil!
But before she could finish, spiderweb cracks spread from the dent. Stone fragments flew, and with one final groan, the ancient pillar that stood sentinel before the Tower of Hanoi for decades toppled into retirement. Oof.
Miss Mia, the pillar you just destroyed was valued at 10 million silver bucks. Then, I guess I'll be paying it off in installments.
You ain't ever paying that shit off. Mia lowered her head, the spark in her eyes dimming.
That was a joke, Miss Mia.
Huh?
You needn't compensate for the pillar.
Oh, wow. What the? You ass joking?
As the adjutant's designated companion, consider the pillar a complimentary that comes with the exosuit.
Wow.
Phew! You almost gave me a heart attack! Don't joke about stuff like that! It's terrifying! I really thought I was done for!
Come to think of it, Mia's sync rate with that exosuit is unusually high.
So quick, ain't it? Yeah, adapting to this quickly? It's a rare gift. She still needed to work on her control over that strength, of course. But her performance was undeniably impressive.
With this aptitude, removing the limiter could further boost output by approximately 50%.
Woof!
Limiter?
Yes.
The inhibitor chip. God. Yuga gestured toward the ring around Mia's leg. A device marked clearly with tiered indicators.
Tier 1 is designed for standard human users. Tier 2 is calibrated for half manifestations.
Isn't Narita half manifestation?
As for Tier 3,
Is that for manifestations?
not exactly. As I mentioned earlier, Tier 3 is reserved for developing a manifestation. Once activated, the exosuit links directly to Ganji's data center. It draws on computational resources to reinforce the user's neural system using Titagen.
So it's basically a substitute for theotropic nerves. Oh! So do we not have to use theotropic nerves? No neuronics? Nah.
Precisely.
You still need neuronics to level up there. Arg.
In that case...
Mia's fingertips hovered near the ring, brushing along its edge, like she was about to give it a tug. However...
Relax, Adjutant. I remember what you told me last time.
she simply dusted off her skirt with a grin.
Until I've got this power fully under control, I'll behave myself.
Good
You
girl.
already tried pulling it, didn't you? And it didn't move. Oh, busted.
Wow.
To prevent the mental aberrations I mentioned earlier, safeguards have been implemented. The output settings cannot be adjusted manually until the user can reliably control the energy. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Still, just being able to fight alongside you all like this, it already means the world to me.
No matter how hard... No matter how you look at it, you've come a long way, Mia. Ruffle Mia's hair.
The adjutant praised me and gave me a head pat.
Wow. She wobbled her head side to side, hair swaying softly with each motion. The sight caught Haru's eye. Oh, her eyes betraying a quiet, unnameable envy. Okay, come on. No! 112, Haru.
I'm good.
Now you're gonna get more. No, okay. Her voice barely reached above a whisper. So I pretended not to hear and reached out with my other hand, gently ruffling her hair too.
Adjutant.
Pat. Oh my god. She loosened against my hand, her voice softening with the faintest spoiled edge.
Human interactions are proving rather difficult to comprehend.
After a short break, we quickly decided on our next move. With the Tower of Hanoi down, the usual route into the Elysium was completely sealed off. If we wanted to track the enemy inside, we'd need another way in. As it happened, Mia had recently purchased a civilian-grade login device. After consulting with Yuga, Mauser, and Frisha, we confirmed that with a few tweaks, it could serve as a makeshift access terminal. With that settled, we headed straight into Mia's apartment. Oh. Sweet. But on our way there, a sudden thought struck me.
Mia, why didn't you pick up before? How's summer camp?
Summer camp. Camp. If I remembered right, Mia lived with her family.
I'm back, Mom.
Hold on, sweetheart. I'm just putting my brush down.
What did that add, man?
Did you leave your keys behind again, Mia? Oh.
We get to see her mom. Oh my god. The door creaked open, revealing a woman with smiling eyes standing in the doorway.
Oh, they're my friends from school. Yep, just school friends.
Shit!
School friends, huh? You're all dressed pretty sharp for class.
Apologies for the intrusion, ma'am.
Oh my! What a lovely young lady. An intrusion? Not at all. It's the first time Mia's brought friends home. I couldn't be happier to have you here.
What? Mia, what? Really? Never brought your friends back to your place?
Mama!
Please, come on in. It's a little messy. Hope you don't mind.
Pardon me. Might I trouble you for a pair of slippers?
Why?
Oh, slippers. Sorry about that. It's usually just the two of us here, so I forget sometimes. If you don't mind, you can go barefoot. Ah, and do watch out for the paint on the floor.
Paint. Paint? I echoed the word, puzzled. My gaze instinctively dropped to the floor. But before I could react, Mia was already crouched beside me, holding out a pair of fluffy pink slippers.
Here, Adjutant. Wear these.
Are these yours, Mia?
Uh-huh.
That was cute. God damn it. She looked up, eyes sparkling with eager anticipation. You know what? I'll entertain you. Take the slippers and wear them. Thanks, Mia.
Feels nice and tight inside, doesn't it?
Girl tilted her head with a playful smile. Christ. Oh, it came out so wrong. Yeah, she totally said that on purpose. God. Jeez! I know, Haru. Wait, did your mom hear all that? Okay, good.
Ah, so you're the young man Mia's always talking about.
Hello, Miss... I don't have a last name. She glanced at me, then at Mia, then covered her mouth with a knowing little smile. I guess I was wrong about her. They were definitely cut from the same cloth.
Mm-hmm. Such a proper young man. No wonder my Mia's been losing sleep lately because...
Mom, I'm begging you! Please stop talking.
seemed only her mom could fluster Mia this badly. She shot up, red-faced, and rushed to her to cover her mother's mouth.
All right, all right. I'll get dinner started. You kids make yourselves at home. Just be careful not to knock over the easel, okay?
Watching her daughter and the young man blush to their ears, Mia's mom chuckled, waved them off, and slipped into the kitchen.
We're not knocking anything over! Adjutant, let's go to my room.
Pouting, she grabbed my hand and dragged me away from her mom.
Hey, wait up.
Snapping out of it, Haru hurried up and clung to my other arm.
Aw, kids these days really do get creative with these things.
Oh my god. What do you mean?
Previous observation reaffirmed. The complexity of human relationships exceeds all initial projections. Clearly, I still have much to learn.
I'm pretty sure it won't take long. Oh, look at you. Oh my god. Really? Really? Mia's bedroom was a cozy little space, maybe 15 square meters. Exactly the kind of room you'd expect from a girl her age. Every corner overflowed with hints of her hobbies. Colorful stickers blanketed the walls. Dice from tabletop games lay scattered. Across the desk, hand-carved stamps and delicate crafts lined the shelves. Cluttered as it was, there was a strange harmony to it all. Oh, she has that office chair, hey! That was just my brief impression, of course. Wait, no, that looks like a gaming chair. Besides, we have more pressing matters to deal with. At the center table, Yuga focused intently on the terminal, working remotely with Mauser to retake system control and retrofit the login device. Haru and I sat on either side, quietly working out the battle plan. The only sounds were the tapping of keys and the occasional whispered exchange. After a long stretch of tense focus, Mia's upbeat voice suddenly cut through the room.
Tea time for my honored guest from Heimdall.
She twirled lightly, a tray balanced in her hands, her earlier flusteredness completely gone. Her voice was dramatic, her delivery over the top, clearly playing it up on purpose.
Thank you.
I set my tablet aside and accepted a cup from her. The plan was in place. Now we could finally take a moment to relax. Mia, did your mom paint all of these? Ah. That's when my gaze drifted to the paintings adorning the room. They'd been right there in plain sight, yet somehow I hadn't noticed them until now.
Yep, New Hentero's sky has always been her favorite subject.
As I looked more closely, I realized why they hadn't registered at first. Every single one depicted the same subject. The sky above New Hentero, and in all its countless moods. People tend to overlook the familiar, but there are exceptions.
She's been painting them since I was little. I think she's past 200 by now.
Damn!
To depict the same subject over 200 times, that's extraordinary persistence.
Shoot. Wish I could stay. Wish I could do that.
It's not really persistence. She's just completely obsessed with it.
Shoot. Anyway, I'm kind of obsessed with Silent Hill 2 right now. Mia let out a sigh and flopped back onto her bed.
My family's always had this deep love for that sky. And for this city, too.
Following her gaze, I noticed a painting hanging above the headboard. It was sky-themed as well, but something about it set it apart. The angle was different, as if looking up from far below. Ribbons of light split the clouds like open seams. Golden beams stretched skyward like stairways cast by angels, rising from the pitch-black earth. Oh, that. A strange sense of familiarity stirred inside me. I'd seen the sky before. I was sure of it.
Oh, Adjutant. Are you looking at that one?
Yeah, feels oddly familiar.
Well, I painted that one myself.
Did you now?
That's where it all started for me. The first time I ever met my light.
Huh? What? We met in that point? She spoke softly, maybe to me, or maybe just to herself. I was about to ask what she meant when...
All set?
What'd you get here? Frisia's cheerful voice rang out from behind me.
What? Already? Oh, you really are Heimdall's ace scientist, Big Sis Frisha?
Big sis
Oh, wait. Did she just call me Pig Sis?
Oh, no, intercom, okay.
She's certainly much bigger than me, but I guess I really am the elder here.
Frisia barely hid her smug grin.
Thanks to Heimdall's assistance, the login device has been fully upgraded.
Yippee.
Now that it's linked to the spindle system, we can sync your combat data and consciousness into the Elysium.
Yay! You're next. You have to be next. Come on, Masha. You have to be next.
Be careful. Because
Aw.
of the fragmented nature of the divergent cosmos, any damage your consciousness takes there will reflect directly onto your neural system. So, please be really careful out there, everyone.
And just so you know, I've already locked down the attacker's coordinates. There. Right here.
She jabbed a finger at the floating hologram of a plaza.
That's the central plaza of the Elysium, the origin point of the anomaly. Uh-huh. That black hole's the first rift, and their main hideout. All the other black holes are tethered to it. The intruder's been using them to leap across the divergent cosmos at will.
So, they could escape through one at any moment. Just like they did in the Starlight Hall, right?
Not this time. Thanks to the clearance we just restored, we've walled off the Elysium from the rest.
Nice.
Now, the only place left to run is back into that black hole.
Ooh, so all we have to do is grab them before they jump. And if that fails, we just chase them in. That's the plan.
Wait, we can't just dive into a black hole, can we?
Yeah, good point. Got a little carried away seeing little Mia all fired up. Kinda glossed over a few details.
Little Mia. Frisia scratched her head with a sheepish grin, but her expression quickly turned serious.
Truth is, we still don't know what's inside that black hole.
Oh boy.
Every signal we've sent gets swallowed whole. None have come back.
You'll have to head into the Elysium and figure out the rest by getting close to that black hole.
Leave it to us, Frisia. Or, leave it to us. Frisia, Mauser, well done. You too, Yuga.
Please, this is nothing for Professor Frisha.
Nothing. Really? We're nervously shaking not 5 minutes ago.
I was not. Anyway, Adjutant, don't worry about us. Just stay safe.
If the adjutant comes back missing even one hair, I'll reformat Ganges. Yeah.
Damn.
It was a joke. Just trying to lighten the mood.
Oh, gee. Your tone doesn't exactly sound like you're joking. Alright. Either way, to keep New and Tiro from getting wiped by Major, I swear I'll bring everyone back safe and sound, myself included.
I will remain here, monitoring and maintaining your vitals throughout.
Sounds good. We're counting on you, Yuga.
One last thing. Once you're inside the Elysium, communications may cut off. if I detect any abnormal vitals or spatial instability, I'll have to forcibly extract you. So please, avoid using your inner mind unless absolutely necessary.
Her green eyes met mine, and for a brief second they seemed to carry an emotion she wasn't meant to feel.
According to prior analysis, this kind of activity is perceived by the divergent cosmos as a threat, triggering a rejection response. The Master Key can offset some of that response, but your body and mind are still at risk. Moreover, each use gradually wears down the Master Key.
Oh. She gestured toward it. Sure enough, faint fractures had started to spider across its surface.
If top clearance is lost, re-authentication will be impossible.
So that's why I was ejected from the void, and why the headache followed. Clearly, this power should only be wielded in critical moments.
Adjutant, I'm ready.
Alright. Me too!
Let's go!
Hehe. Gang's all here. Time to move out. Initializing access to the Elysium. Establishing neural link. Connection established. Initiating consciousness transfer sequence. Coordinates confirmed. Elysium. Core zone. Login verified. Countdown commencing.
May the stars guide your path.
That sounds familiar.
Elysium connection complete.
Sweet. Tell me. Get some action? And action it shall be. With my Haru in the party. Come here. Good. Still thinking about it. I need to see Haru's.
So this is the Elysium.
Ooh.
Pretty cool, huh? Every single building here is a one-to-one copy of New Henteros. Not long ago, we even had a big festival here. Too bad it's... No time to get all sentimental.
That's right. Let's clear the hostiles first.
Whoa! Wait, why zoom out all of a sudden? Huh? Oh! Jeez.
Can't stop me!
Look at this place. This is definitely a new environment. Yeah, it's new. This is new.
Back to tip-top condition!
Adjutant, these enemies. This feels familiar. They're Titagen Phantoms too, aren't they?
Huh? You run into these things before?
What is any of this worth? More precisely, we've cut down their kind before.
Quite familiar.
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay.
Came bursting out. I'm pumped. Let's dip back. Let's go deeper, Adjutant.
Run! Look at it collapsing. They're too fast for it. Oh, got some more.
Take that and that.
Goodness gracious. I could just use her skill and they'd just die instantly.
Woo! I'm feeling super.
Adjutant, Titagen particle levels are spiking. My blade's reacting too.
Boy.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the target's close. It's an ambush. Take cover, Adjutant.
Whoa! Whoa!
Rotten cowards!
What are you waiting for? Let's go to shoot.
Oh, fuckheads. Oh,
Don't worry about it.
that's definitely an ambush.
Is it my turn to shine? Nailed it!
Yep, they're dead.
This area's now squeaky clean of enemies.
They're dead.
The Titagen levels haven't dropped.
Whoever's they're coming from all directions!
Finally bearing your fangs, huh?
I can just use your E.
Who can resist shiny things?
Gee. Hey.
A little surprise for ya.
It's so glorious, man. Oh, jeez. So glorious. It's amazing. Remnants of the monsters in the square suddenly cluster together, and, with a deafening roar, charged at me as if following some silent command. It seemed like they were trying to use the ones in front as living shields. Too bad they had no idea what this weapon in my hand was capable of. A few shots rang out, and they collapsed just short of me, snarling as they hit the ground. Haru, you're up.
On it.
She nodded, lowered her stance, and drew her blade to her hip.
Take your eyes off of him.
A brilliant arc carved through the air. Her sword never touched them, yet the sheer force of her strike cleaved the remaining monsters clean in half. The very space behind them distorted from the impact.
Done.
The other girl beside me froze, utterly awed by the display of power.
So, this is a manifestation's true strength.
A chilling laugh echoed overhead, sending a shiver down my spine.
Adjutant! She's on the rooftop across the street!
Who? I followed Mia's gaze. A shadow floated in midair, wreathed in black mist.
Is she trying to slip into the black hole?
Not on my watch.
Haru stepped in front of me, blade rising into guard.
I won't spare anyone who dares lay a hand on the adjutant.
Shoot. What? Wait, Haru. She's not the enemy.
What?
I reached out, stopping her before she struck. The laughter above grew louder, more unrestrained, yet the black mist itself never moved. It was a trap. Sure enough, when we didn't take the bait, the black mist slowly dissipated. What emerged from it wasn't the same figure I'd seen in the Starlight Hall.
Where am...
A transcendent dragged into the black hole. Before she could finish, her body suddenly went limp, like a puppet with strings cut, and she plummeted straight toward the dark rift below. Even in the Elysium, the pull of the simulated gravity remained. No time to think. I kicked off the ground, arms outstretched, and caught her by the waist at the last instant. But just as I pulled her in close, the black mist surged around us. Dark energy bullets came streaking from every direction. I turned, shielding the girl with one arm as I thrust up the other. Sensing danger, my gauntlet flared to life, its defense barrier snapping open like a shield. Shattered bullets whizzed past my cheek, but none threw me off balance. I touched down steady, the girl pale as ash in my arms, but unharmed. Was that the last of its attacks? We're safe now.
Uh-huh. We are... Wait, you're...
Stop impersonating! Stop it! Suddenly a hand formed from black mist shot out from the girl's abdomen, dagger aimed straight for my chest. So that's where she was hiding. I'd already seen through the ambush. That whole "we're safe" line was nothing more than a bait. It's not you. It's not you. I wish it was, but it's not. I seized the arm and wrenched it free. The writhing, shadowy figure tore from the girl's body, crashing heavily to the ground. I pulled the terrified girl behind me and fired at the shadow before it could rise. It rolled away in panic, darting sideways to flank me. Only to be cut off by a flash of cold steel on my right. And on my left, Mia's gun was already trained on it. Don't bother. Tricks like that won't work on me. If you're really Rozan, then you should know this. I never fight battles I can't win.
Never fight battles I can't win.
Clarity of judgment. Yeah, no matter what happens, you need to stay composed. But that doesn't mean bottling things up. It means knowing when to hold back and when to act. To walk this path, you'll need both courage and composure.
So, that's what he meant.
Just who are you?
Yeah, quit impersonating one of my faves, man. Shit. It's not you. I wish it was, damn it. The shadow wearing Rozan's face only curled its lips into a twisted grin.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
No sooner had that cold laugh faded than I heard the mist swirl behind me again. Manipulated by the black mist, the shattered bullets I deflected earlier now turned on us once more.
Adjutant, look out!
Haru reacted instantly, spinning around with her blade already rising to deflect. But in that split second, I looked away from the shadowy figure. It hit me. It was a diversion. She knew Haru and I could easily swat aside and attack from behind, so why bother? Only one reason. To force us to turn and leave the weakest link exposed. A rush of air swept past my ear as the shadow lunged for Mia, silent as a wraith.
You creep! Don't you dare underestimate me!
Aw. She gritted her teeth and opened fire, shot after shot exploding into searing sparks midair. Her hands trembled, but she held her ground.
Stay calm, Mia. Don't let rage and fear get the better of you. What?
But every round missed. The shadow twisted through the air, slipping past as if the laws of physics didn't apply. With her shot spent and no longer a threat, the shadow slammed its palm against the dagger's pommel, ramming the blade straight for her forehead. Pain seared through my arm, but I made it. Ah, you took a hit, my bro.
Adjutant.
You took a hit, my man. Good. Suffer. I want the MC to suffer a little. In her wide, trembling eyes was my reflection, shielding her arm with my arm. You almost had me. Almost. My bloody fingers clamped around the shadow's shoulder like an iron vice, pinning it down. Haru.
On it.
Her blade erupted in brilliant flame as she poured everything into a final strike. An armor unit suddenly unfolded across the shadow's back, glinting coldly. It was the same defense system as my own gauntlets.
What?
Her golden light sword crashed against it and shattered, scattering like brittle glass against the dark plating.
Why? Why did my sword...
No! Her amber pupils constricted sharply. And in that fleeting daze, dozens of shadowy tendrils lashed out from the creature's back like vipers, coiling instantly around her fractured blade. So that's it. Your heart couldn't keep pace with your body. The world warped around her. Rozan's shadow flickered in and out of existence, half real, half illusion. Haru shook her head sharply, struggling to break free. She tried to spark her light sword's regeneration, but the tendrils had leached away every last drop of its power. The thing, it was adapting, growing stronger with each clash. We couldn't afford to drag this out any longer. I clenched my fists and powered up the cannon on my right gauntlet. Haru, let's go. Fall back.
Yes, sir. Wait. Adjutant?
She moved on instinct, but by the time her mind caught up, it was too late. A thunderous blast erupted between us, ripping the air apart. Even with my shield up, the shockwave shredded most of my armor. My vitals held, but pain tore through my bones as I struggled to stay on my feet. As for the enemy, the shadow's frame had been obliterated, leaving behind only a writhing mass of black mist.
So,
Who the fuck are you, alright? Who are you?
that's it. Your heart couldn't keep pace with your body.
Broken mutterings seeped from the black mist. Always laughing, huh? You're always laughing. Then it began to fade as heavy clouds rolled in across the sky above.
Is she gearing up for another strike?
No, that's not an attack.
Consider this my parting gift, Adjutant.
With that, the black mist began to slowly rise. Overhead, storm clouds churned and vague silhouettes plummeted from the sky like meteorites. Just as I feared, she was using innocent civilians as shields, trying to slow us down. The three of us could never reach them all in time, unless I invoke inner mind to warp the flow of time. Our only choice would be... Narita. No, wait. I forgot. Just as the civilians slipped beyond our reach, crimson ribbons shot from my gauntlet. Narita's ribbons, summoned through my link. They wove together mid-air, forming a vast life-saving net stretched between the buildings. Only a few meters above the rift, every last one of them was caught safely. And yet, she got away. She got away. When I looked up again, the black mist was gone.
Adjutant, Miss Haru, are you two alright?
I'm fine. Just a small wound.
I'm okay too.
Oh, but your sword! Good. If Haru hadn't drawn the shadow's attention when she did, I wouldn't have had a chance to strike back.
Yeah, if you two hadn't stepped in, I'd be a gunner for sure.
Adjutant. Mia.
Excuse me. Are you the adjutant from Heimdall? And these two ladies, are you manifestations?
Why, yes I am. The transcendents we just rescued had regained their senses. One by one, they gathered around us.
Me? I wouldn't say that just yet, but these two...
Thank you so much!
Aw.
Huh?
Manifestations or not, thank you for saving our lives!
Oh.
To have made it out alive, it still feels unreal.
They must have meant the black hole. If so, they could still be carrying data from inside. If you don't mind, could you share any intel logs you've retained from the black hole? They're vital for our next steps.
Of course! But just to be sure, are you the one who fought Rosen off back then?
Yes. Yes, he is. Yes, I am. That was me.
I knew it!
Take whatever you need. Anything that can help.
Where the fuck is she? Hands reached out to me, their eyes filled with trust and quiet relief.
Are there others still trapped inside the black hole?
Yes. Some lost consciousness. My sister, she...
We'll do everything we can.
Thank you.
Just as the girl finally let out a breath of relief, the ground shuddered beneath us. A surge of energy erupted from the black hole at the center of the plaza, ripping the ground apart. Everyone, if you're able, log out now. This space is breaking down fast. And please, don't tell anyone about what happened here. Not yet. Once we're clear, we'll make everything public.
Okay.
At once, beams of light signaled logouts across the crowd, but some, likely due to damaged gear, still couldn't disconnect. Those who can't log out, follow us. We'll get you to safety. I glanced toward the residential zone in the distance. It still looked stable. Mia, can I ask you for a favor?
Huh? Why so serious all of a sudden? Whatever it is, just say the word and Mia'll get it done.
I need you to leave this place for now. Aw. She froze mid-step, caught off guard. I'm entrusting you with the data we've gathered from the Transcendents and the full situation report. Deliver it to Yuga and the girls. One more thing. Tell them, even though the space is destabilizing, don't disconnect Haru or me just yet.
Oh, jeez. For a second, I thought you were kicking me out or something.
Of course not.
Leave it to me. I've got this.
I gave her a nod.
All right then. I'll see you in a bit.
We'll be up ahead, waiting.
Got it. I'll catch up as soon as I'm done.
Shit. See you then. That promise finally eased her. In a flash of blue light, Mia vanished from sight.
Let's move, Adjutant.
Yeah. Haru stood at my side, light sword flaring to life once more. Oh. Fixed. Yay. Yeah. Let's go. Can't wait to see that outfit. Looks really nice. Alright. Some action, baby. Bye, Haru. We're going in. This time Haru's gonna be the main.
Adjutant, rooftop, 11 o'clock. I'm seeing a light reflection. You think that's the safe house signal?
Completely missed. Aw. Can't reach from here? Damn.
Come on then, keep them coming. A lovely sound.
Man.
Objective complete. Stay alert.
I'm so glad you finally got an upgrade.
What is any of this worth compared to honor? Titagen levels are climbing again up ahead.
Nice.
I'll advance and scout it out, Adjutant.
Corrosional! Likely than the scent from a black hole. Emits a piercing white light. Destroying it during activation prevents it from fully forming. Alright. Unbreakable! Oh, there we go. I should have let it form and see what happens. Alright, let me do that. Let me do it here. I'll let it... I'll destroy all of them but one.
That's all there is.
Really? Are those enemies? Oh, they are.
That's gone to shoot.
Sweetie.
A lovely sound. Objective complete. Stay alert. What is any of this worth compared to honor?
No, I can't jump. Oh, I can. Just gotta actually jump.
Good, good. So the main force really was waiting in ambush here. Is this the best they can do? I'll finish off all of you before the adjutant even arrives. Stay sharp.
Easy
Can you
peasy.
feel the weight of this victory?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Looks like the enemy's advance has halted.
Good. Still, okay. After breaking through the enemy's defenses, Haru and I escorted the Transcendents safely to the destination. They thanked us, and some even wanted to stay and fight by our side. Is there everything? Yes, it is. But with the zone still unstable, I had to refuse. The safe house would hold for about 3 hours, long enough for Yuga and the girls to open a way back. For now, only Haru and I remained outside. The black hole stopped rising. Looks like Yuga's lockdown worked.
So what now? Hold position, or log out and regroup with Mia?
Until we unlock the ability to fly, there's no way for us to reach the black hole. Let's fall back and regroup with Mia.
Got it. I'll catch up as soon as I'm done.
How fast?
Adjutant?
Wait. She said she'd come back for us. But it's been so long already.
You mean they might have run into trouble too?
Oh boy. Haru, try logging out. See if the system still responds. She tapped the button behind her ear. A flash of blue, then nothing. She didn't blink out.
No good. It's not responding.
Oh boy. Our way back was gone. Well, then we'll have to go with that option.
They're coming up the fire escape.
In the stairwell, Yuga clutched the damaged login device as she rushed upward with Mia and her mother. Moments earlier, just as Mia was about to activate it to return to the Elysium, a pack of the Changed crashed in through the window. They were quickly neutralized, but the device was damaged in the fray. Now, escorting Mia's unaware mother and carrying 2 unconscious companions, they climbed as footsteps pounded up the stairwell behind them.
Mom, go! Get to the roof!
Mia!
As the enemies closed in, Mia vaulted over the railing without a second thought, racking her shotgun in midair.
Yuga! Is the device fixed yet?
Almost. Neural inputs rerouted, reinforcing the damaged pathways. Coordinates still locking.
Fortunately, there weren't many enemies in the first wave, and they quickly fell under the hail of gunfire. And unlike the foes in the Elysium, these ones didn't rise again.
That's the last of them. Huh?
A shaky cry for help came from the adjacent corridor.
Help! Please, help us!
It was a mother and daughter. Trapped and terrified, they slumped on the floor too frightened to move. Strangely, those monsters didn't move. As one, their heads turned, locking into Mia, as if waiting. Her palm clung to the black grip of her shotgun, slick with sweat. Helping them could trap her in enemy reinforcements, but to turn a blind eye. She hesitated, just a beat.
Don't look up. Cover your eyes.
Her finger tightened on the trigger again. As the smoke cleared, the little girl kept her face buried in her mother's arms, small shoulders trembling. Her teary eyes brimmed with fear and unease. Her expression caught something in memory, and Mia paused, lost in thought.
Just like me back then.
But the moment passed, and she quickly returned her focus to the present.
It's all right now. Stay with us. We'll get you to safe.
Mia, behind you.
The wall to her side suddenly caved in, and a hulking change barreled out of the rubble. As Mia protected the mother and daughter, the remaining enemies swarmed up the stairs. Lacking combat instinct, Mia reflexively threw up her arms, but her weapon was instantly knocked from her grasp.
Stay away from my daughter!
A chunk of debris smacked the change square in the back. It turned to look, only to find a small woman staring it down. Small by comparison, yes, but she didn't waver.
Ma'am?
Miss Yuga, I don't know who you are or what brings you here.
She turned to Yuga. The softness of her face hardened, sharp as a blade, a striking contrast to the gentle housewife from moments ago.
But you are guests of New Hentaro and friends of my daughter. You will be under my protection. Go, now!
There are those eyes. How nice. Her legs trembled, yet she spread her arms and stood firm. She set her slight frame between them and the monster as their last line of defense. The change hesitated for a heartbeat, then loosed a piercing shriek. Its massive claws scythed through the air, slashing toward her. Is the mom going to die? Okay. Two gunshots cracked the air almost in unison. One hit its right arm from Mia's still smoking shotgun. The second round struck dead center, right between the eyes.
Huh?
Hey now, heroes don't run from a fight.
Adjutant!
Haru had only just come to. Unsteady, she lifted a hand to her forehead.
Young man, you're awake?
You're back! Yuga, talk about perfect timing!
It wasn't me.
Huh? Then, how did you...
Inner mind. You said using it would force a logout.
So, you ended up using the inner mind after all.
Her usually cold voice now wavered slightly. As a machine built without the ability to feel, she hesitated, shaken by something close to human remorse.
I'm sorry. This was my mistake. If Ganges were here, it would have...
It would have praised you. Your safe house kept everyone in the Elysium safe.
That was simply my duty. Ganges wouldn't have praised me for it.
Well, it should. It should. Her voice module faltered for a moment. Then let me be the first to praise you. I smiled and tapped her lightly on the forehead, then tightened the strap on her shoulder. You did great, Yuga. Really. The mechanical girl froze. Even she seemed unsure where that sudden spark of emotion had come from. Alright, that's enough chatter. Yeah, could you brief us on the situation?
Uh-huh. Right after we finished setting up the safe house, we got ambushed. The changed. Those that should only exist inside the Elysium somehow appeared in reality.
Her brow knit, her fingers absently rubbing the grip of her gun.
And it looks like they've already surrounded the building.
They're fragmented phantoms.
Haru slowly closed her eyes, as if something in the air around them.
That presence. I know it. I'd never mistake it. Adjutant, could there be a device nearby, like the one at the 5th Research Institute, that activates Titagen? If so, they might be crossing between the Elysium and reality through it.
Shoot. A Tytogen resonator, like the Institute's. Haru might be onto something. We'd encountered similar enemies before, but the situation at New Hentiro wasn't quite the same. At the 5th Research Institute, the resonance device filled 3 whole underground levels. Could the enemy, as Haru suspected, have taken advantage of Ganji's absence to plant a device capable of transferring the change into reality, all within just a few days? Or perhaps it wasn't a device at all, but something else pulling them across.
Huh? We are... Wait, you're...
Nah, what? Uh-oh. Yuga, do you still have the data on every transcendent we pulled from the Elysium?
Yes. Mia handed it over earlier. Adjutant, did you figure something out?
No, I hope not. The transcendents are the gateways the change used to breach reality. Pull their last logout coordinates as quickly as you can. A shriek outside tore through the brief quiet. They weren't going to give us a second to breathe. Yuga, keep doing what I instructed you to do.
Understood. I'll locate them all and deploy drones to verify status. Also, thanks to Miss Frisia's help, we've regained control of the Tower of Hanoi and reactivated parts of the city defense grid. Fire support is available upon request.
It's a huge help. Mia, take your mother and everyone in this building to the roof. Find secure cover.
Got it. What about you?
Haru and I will sweep the lower floors. We can't let them break through.
Understood.
It should be a piece of cake. Yeah. I need to look at the date when you were actually released. Alright, I'm gonna do Fallen Star and that'll be it. Oh, I'm all out. Sight. I got plenty. It's just you, Haru. Oh, okay. You won't let me? Shit. What an outfit, man. Oh, Mia.
Defensive operation, begin.
Oh, we're doing defense.
I won't let a single one of them cross the line you drew.
Where's the line?
Absconditude.
Do it. Nice.
Objective complete. Stay alert.
Aw, Mia.
Enemies coming in from another direction? Honor. Roger. I'm on it.
Let's go. Thanks. Okay, they did cross the line. Let's move.
More of them. Huh. Don't worry, Adjutant. I'm still standing.
Yeah.
I'm your blade, and I won't lose my edge that easily.
Do it. Oh, wow. Damn.
Enemy is down.
Thanks.
Stay sharp.
Needed that. Again. God, that guy's such a fucking annoying piece of shit.
A lovely sound.
Sweet.
Thank you all for waiting. The city defense grid has been reclaimed. Support artillery is now online.
Honor.
Adjutant, aerial bombardment will commence shortly. Please watch for strike markers on the ground and keep clear.
Use your ability. Nice. We really needed that. My God. Jeez. Ooh. Good Lord.
Can you feel the weight of this victory?
It takes so long for Haru to get her ult. Alright, that's it. Alright, Fallen Star's done. Yeah, we are definitely... Yeah, we're halfway done. Perfect. Alright, this was... You know what? Let me do one more. Let me do one more. Progress 6.
Adjutant, all civilians from the apartment block have been safely evacuated.
Per your orders, I've compiled the data on all Transcendents evacuated from the Elysium.
Good work, Mia. Well done, Yuga. With the last monster down, the battle came to an end. A hard-won victory. Smoke curled through the broken streets, winding past shattered walls and hollow shells of homes. The once bustling residential district now lay in ruins. Overhead, thick black smoke veiled the sky, like a curtain drawn across the heavens. For a moment, it felt like the dark days of Raza invasion had returned. Yuga stepped forward to report on the situation at the other front.
Just as you suspected, they all fell unconscious, becoming gateways for the changed to breach reality. But thanks to Miss Freesia and Miss Maushir, all portals have now been sealed. Those sheltered in the safe house have been transferred and resettled at the Tower of Hanoi.
As long as everyone's safe, that's what matters.
We've also gathered intel on the black hole.
What is it?
As it turns out, it isn't the invaders' hideout as we once thought, but a Titagen processing hub designed to absorb and convert negative emotions.
Really now?
A processing hub?
Shit, I'd be powering that thing for days.
Correct. At its center lies a core module built to convert harvested emotional data into the portable Titagen particles. In fact, Ganji's operated on a similar system. It would absorb and analyze human emotions to assist in decision-making. Both positive and negative emotions were converted into Titagen, then stored in separate virtual celestial spheres.
And someone hijacked that system?
Exactly. On the other side of the black hole lies a virtual celestial sphere at the very depths of the divergent cosmos, a vault for all harvested negative emotions. The Elysium is merely an outpost. While all portals to reality have been sealed, our scans still show a massive swarm of the changed gathering inside the Elysium. Their numbers are nearing its capacity threshold.
And we've got to go back! Stop them before it's too late!
Not yet.
Huh?
If we move now, we risk leaving the site unguarded. They could strike again.
Following the Rosen invasion, we established 12 emergency shelters around the Tower of Hanoi. If needed, they can house every citizen in New Hentero.
And start the arrangements immediately. But first, I turned toward the plaza, where a panicked crowd had begun to gather, drawn by the commotion of battle. Instinctively, they clustered in the one place that still felt safe. Near me. Jeez. Many had already recognized who I was. First, we make sure they're safe, and that they feel safe. Even before I'd finished speaking, I shrugged off my jacket and raised a hand to the crowd. The enemies are cleared, but there might still be wounded trapped inside. Can anyone help them get out? The plaza went still for a moment, then a small hand shot up.
I'll go! Me too!
Let's go together. With the adjutant here, we'll be okay.
I'm doing my part. Thanks, everyone. I nodded, then turned and kicked aside the broken remains of the chains at my feet. I bent low, carried the boulder blocking the doorway aside, and dashed into the building. The crowd erupted at the sight. Fear instantly gave way to a surge of determined resolve.
He did it! He brought everyone together again!
That's just who the adjutant is.
Goodness.
Even in the darkest hour, he draws people in and gives each of them hope.
Shit.
Like a beam of light.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Yes. Just like light.
Goodness gracious. Indeed. After rescuing the last residents trapped inside, I gathered the crowd and explained the situation. But by then, their panic had already faded, replaced by quiet determination. Starlight pierced the clouds, casting its glow across every face, driving out the fear and gloom. In this wounded land, courage and hope pushed through once more, like the tender green of a new spring. As the night wore on, no further attacks came. Evacuation continued steadily just as we'd planned. Only one last group remained. I stepped out from the makeshift command post on the rooftop. In the distance, the Tower of Hanoi shone like a beacon against the dark. Frisha, Mauser, and the other Heimdall reinforcements would be arriving soon. Oh. Who's the other reinforcements? Yuga and Mia were already in position to receive them. Thanks to them, I could stay behind to cover the rescue and evacuation without worrying. I stretched my sore shoulders and let my gaze drift upward. The night skies over New Hentiro were always clear, and tonight, a full moon hung high above, silver light spilling across the floating city, bathing the shattered battlefield in a soft, dreamlike glow. Let's call this moonlight a small reward from fate. Shame that...
Adjutant, sorry to interrupt.
A cool evening breeze carried the faint scent of flowers. I turned. There she stood in the moonlight, cheeks flushed, a bouquet in her hands. The breeze lifted her bangs, revealing eyes more tender than the moonlight itself. Petals danced in the air between us.
This is... for you.
Thanks, Haru, but where'd you get such a big bouquet? I reached out to take the flowers. The brief touch of her fingers sent a quiet ripple through my heart.
It's not from me. An elderly woman asked me to pass it on before she left.
Ah, a citizen of New Hentiro.
She also left a message with the flowers.
Oh?
Please give them to the hero of New Hentiro.
Hero, huh? I smiled and set the bouquet gently on the stone pillar beside me. Looks like I'll have to work even harder. Haru, let's give them a victory that lives up to what they see in us.
Absolutely.
She nodded firmly. What's that in your other hand?
It's just a bottle of water. I figured, after all that coordinating, your throat must be dry.
Who are you telling? Me reading all... me doing all the dialogue for myself? My god, I could use some water.
So I ran over to the vending machine and got you one.
Thanks, Haru. I really needed one. She twisted the cap open and offered it to me.
Here. I've been keeping it close to me, so the temperature should be just fine.
Room temp. Haha, Haru. You really are thoughtful.
No, it's nothing. Just what I should do. And it wasn't only the people of New Hentiro who felt inspired by your actions. I did too. The moment I followed you into that building, I felt my own responsibility more clearly.
The blush faded from her cheeks, replaced by a quiet, nostalgic smile.
Though, I have to admit, I was a little lost in thought at that moment.
Lost in thought?
The way you turned towards the ruins, it reminded me of the rescue operation years ago in the containment zone. Back then, I was just a security department trainee.
You were the ACE trainee, certified and honored by me personally. Although, I lowered my voice theatrically. Let's not forget the real highlight. The relay champ who held it together the whole way through. But almost face-planted on the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Haru. Wow. She broke into laughter, covering her mouth.
So, you still remember. If you hadn't reached out in time to steady me, I probably would have made such a fool of myself that they'd have taken the award back.
Shoot.
Honestly, even after I earned the title, I didn't really know much at all. didn't know how to handle a ceremony, and even less how to face a real battlefield. But every time I stumbled, there was always a steady pair of hands there to catch me.
Her gaze grew misty again, and without realizing it, her hands had curled into fists. Haru.
And it wasn't just those 2 times. That year, because of what happened to my father, I almost quit the security department. It was you who chased me to the station, right before the last train, and told me that the security department would always be my second home. That's when I found the courage to keep going. And because of that, I've come this far. Looking back now, it feels like you've been there at every important turning point in my life.
Bro's always there. But Haru, we're the one who made those choices. I only pointed the way when you lost sight of it.
That's exactly the kind of thing you'd say. Always so humble. And so gentle.
Gentle, sure. But I'm not being humble. You're just that good, Haru. Even in the 3 years I was gone, you outshone everyone. From ace trainee to model security officer, and now, captain of the Heimdall force. No one else could have completed that journey for you. Those honors, they're yours, and yours alone. Besides, there's something I should thank you for too.
Adjutant? What do you mean?
Her voice caught, thick with emotion. I reached out and gently cupped her burning cheeks. Thank you for waiting for me all those 3 years. She bit back the sob rising in her throat. Her body trembled with the effort. It was because of you that Heimdall pulled through so many missions in the containment zone. And when I first took cover, it didn't feel like some new assignment. It felt like coming home. Just like the old days with the security department. You made Heimdall feel like home. A home I could always return to. Sky. I know this is what you've always fought for. On the battlefield and in life, you've always stayed true to your convictions. Besides, tulips mean reunion. I'm glad we found our way back to each other. In the end, the tear she'd held back slipped free, falling gently into the center of my palm.
Forgive me.
Flustered, she raised an arm and wiped at her eyes with the sleeve of her jacket.
Those past 3 years, all I did was carry out the task you entrusted me. Every operation plan I drafted were just clumsy echoes of yours. Truth is, I was never as capable as you said. I only ever wanted to become the sharpest blade in your hand. And even as a blade, I don't think I ever measured up. Much as I hate to admit it, a sword cannot linger forever in the warmth of its scabbard. So please, remember me as I am now, and go do what you must. What? Why? Why did my sword...
Still it's too soon, huh? Someday when you truly become one with the blade, maybe then you'll understand.
Only when I become one with my sword can I sever anything in my way. But I still don't really know what that means.
Maybe you didn't mean you should become the sword. Maybe it's the other way around. The sword should become an extension of you.
An extension of me?
Yeah. Think of it not as a tool, but as an extension of your will, of who you are. I'm no expert on swords, so let me put it in gun terms. Novice shooters focus only on their own motions. With experience, they learn to read the enemy's movements instead. The veterans, though, only focus on one thing. Raise your gun, not to kill, but to win.
So you're saying I've been too focused on what to sever, and not why?
Exactly. Next time you swing your sword, try forgetting what's in front of you. Forget the sword itself even. Let the reason you swing your sword flow straight through it. As I spoke, I demonstrated with a swing.
I'll give it a try.
Jeez. Seeing me move, Haru lit up. Without a second thought, she drew her sword. Here? Now? I was a bit surprised at first, but when I saw the determination in her eyes, I smiled and gave a nod. Good luck. Haru's gaze shifted to a broken stone pillar nearby. Then, she closed her eyes. The air around us stilled, heavy with tension. Then... Oh! With a sharp cry, her blade flashed through the air. For a heartbeat, it felt as if the night itself had been sliced apart. The stone pillar split in two with a ringing crack. The exposed surfaces were smooth as glass. Ah, I see. What she'd sliced wasn't the stone, it was the very space it occupied. The sword that once pierced the resonator now seemed to hold a similar power. A power that could unravel all things, even space itself, to raw Taitogen. It wasn't exactly magic, but it was something only Haru could do. Perfect strike.
So this is what it feels like. I get it now. Thank you, Adjutant.
She grabbed my wrist and bounced with joy, like a girl who just won her first gold star. Aw. There you go again, Haru. Credit's all yours. I pinched her cheek. Her cheeks, flushed and warm, were soft beneath my fingers. The swordmaster who just split space itself was once again just a bashful girl. I leaned forward, watching the last of the civilians disappear into the distance. Then I picked up the bouquet and gave her a small wave. It's getting late. The last group's cleared out. Let's regroup at the Tower of Hanoi. Haru didn't answer right away. Her face was still red. But just as I began to walk back, and my shoulder brushed past hers, I felt the faintest tug at the hem of my coat.
Adjutant, wait!
Anything else?
Please, don't turn around just yet.
Haru?
It's embarrassing.
Understood. Above us, clouds drifted slowly past the moon. Our shadows blended on the ground, soft and hazy, like the thoughts of a girl in love. In that quiet stillness, only sound left in the world was the rhythm of two hearts. Then, a voice broke the silence.
You said, let the reason you swing your sword flow straight through it. That very reason.
Her pale fingers tightened around my coat, and she leaned gently into my back.
It was never for others. Not even for myself. And certainly not for honor. I think I held on all this time for the sake of a promise. A promise I could never let myself break.
Anyway, promise me this. No more resignation letters until I'm back, alright? Beneath the moonlight, She let out a slow, deep breath, as if releasing every emotion she'd held onto across 5 long years in a single breath.
And from that promise, a new emotion began to grow. Every day, every moment of these 5 years, I've loved you. Not the admiration of an operative for her superior, but the pure, unreserved love of a girl for the man who captured her heart. And that love is what drives me to swing my sword.
Without a word, I slowly turned to face her.
Adjutant.
The Tower of Hanoi stood quiet in the night, its light shining bright. Oh, brighter than any light that ever touched the helipad in all the years she waited. A few hours earlier,
Rosen. Ah, so that is my name.
What?
I doubt even the other May saw this coming.
Oh my goodness, there's 2 of you? Double the fun, baby.
After all, I came into being like an ambush, born without intent. Adjutant, you don't really think this game can be won with just empty rhetoric, do you?
Oh, how I miss that face. But you're just the shadow of the real thing.
No. While you were busy giving speeches, I had already sown seeds of fear in everyone's hearts. Just as beasts instinctively fear fire, it is fear alone that drives life to survive, adapt, and endure.
Oh man. God damn, she looks great. Fuck! Alright, now that ends it for tonight. Jeez, it is 5 a.m. already. Goodness gracious! It's like a meet a time threshold. But yeah, I'm surprised. I've only seen one new panel in the story, and that was Haru grasping the adjutant's arm, and that was it. And the moonlight. I was expecting to see something unique with Haru in her new exosuit. Maybe I'll see that in the other half. Alright. Well, how long has this been going on? Damn! It's nearly 3 hours. Alright, I'm done. It's 5 a.m. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for the second half of Beyond Elysium. Bye-bye!